Hi guys, so this is going to be the the actual first video after the introduction video on the mini hair growth series. I'm not sure how I'm going to name it, but I probably will figure out a name later. So this is going to be the first video and we're going to talk about the factors that contribute to your hair growth. In my opinion, I think there are only 3 factors that contribute to your hair growth, and that will be your heredity, your nutrition, and also length retention. If you're able to master these 3 things, you will see results. Like, I can guarantee you will see results. How fast you see the result, that's what I can guarantee, and how much length you can get, that's what I can guarantee. But I can guarantee you will see results if you're not having anything health affecting your hair or your scalp. So if you master these 3 things, you will definitely see results. Before I get into the video, be sure to subscribe to my channel, share my channel with people so that it can help them. Do not be greedy about this information. Share it to people. It will help them and it will also help me grow. So let's get into the video. Before I dive into the 3 things, I want you to know this video might be a little longer, so you want to grab your popcorn and your notepad and relax and watch this video. Okay, I do not want to rush through it. I know a lot of people like to watch short YouTube videos, but I want to provide you the education as much as I can, so I cannot necessarily make this short into 4-minute video. Okay, but if you're willing to learn, then I would love for you to watch the video through and through and get the information that you want. Before I jump into it again, I want you to know that growing your hair takes a lot of patience. It requires a lot of patience. You are literally learning about your hair. It's almost like having a healthy lifestyle, right? It takes a lot of patience, it takes a lot of learning. So approach it from that angle. It's not an overnight. You're not going to do all these gimmicks of try this and your hair will grow 5 inches in a month. Let me tell you, as somebody that my hair grows at a pretty fast, or like I'll say average pace, that doesn't work. Okay, that's just a lot of lies. And I also want you to know that your hair is beautiful no matter the condition it is in, and no matter what type of hair you have. Do not, like, I want you to pause this video and tell yourself right now that my hair is beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Okay, you can admire people's hair, but do not let your admiration take over your own appearance of your hair. Okay, everybody's hair is beautiful, everybody's unique, so everybody's hair is beautiful. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, now let's get into the actual video. Like I mentioned earlier, there are 3 things that you really need to understand when you're trying to grow your hair or like develop a healthy hair regimen. These 3 things are heredity, the second one will be length retention, and the third one will be nutrition. Now, I was very hesitant adding nutrition to it, but it is important. I'll get to it why I'm hesitating adding that to it. So let's talk about heredity. First, let's define what heredity is. So it's basically the things that you inherit, things or characteristics you inherit from your parents. So basically the genes that get passed on to you from your parents. So one of them is hair. How your parents' hair look, 90% that's how your hair is going to look. There might be a little variations, but most likely how your parents' hair behave is going to be how your hair will look. So if you're somebody who have not grown your natural hair out before, and your parents, your mom or your dad have natural hair, you might want to see how their hair grow, right? And that will kind of give you a view on how your hair will look like. It is possible to just get a higher percentage from one parent than the other parent, and it's also possible to get mixed, right? We are not going to get into the science of it all. So now that we have the definition, let's get into certain things that can affect your hair because of genetics. Okay, so one thing is hair type. There's no way I'm going to have bone straight hair or wavy hair because my parents do not have that. Of course, all of these things are exception to the rule. Maybe somebody have seen somebody that their parents have curly hair and the kids end up having straight hair. there are always exceptions to every rule, okay? And there are genes that can be tracked down to your forefathers and all of that, but we're not getting to the science of it all, like I said. So the way your parents' hair look is the way your hair is most likely to look. If your parents have straight hair, you're bound to have straight hair. If your parents have wavy hair, you're gonna have wavy hair. If your parents have curly, kinky hair, it's going to be the same to you. So these things cannot be changed. I get this question a lot: Frida, how can I make my hair looks like yours? You can't do that. That's just how my hair grow out from my scalp. There are things you can do to manipulate your hair to do certain things. Like, let's say if I do a twist out, you could do a twist out and your twist out will look similar to mine, because at this point we are all manipulating our hair to look a certain way. You can do a braid out and your braid out will look like mine. But if my hair is in a wash and go, how my hair looks in a wash and go, or how my hair looks when I come straight out of the shower, it's not going to be how your hair looks when you come straight out of the shower. Sorry, my voice is shaking. It's a little bit cold. So that's what is affecting it. Your hair type cannot be the same to person B's hair type. Let's get that out of our mind. Embrace what you have, love what you have, and work with that. No product. If a product is advertising to you to change your hair to type 1 to type B, type C, or whatever, that product is a scam. Take it from me. That product is a scam, because there's no product out there that can change your hair typing. Your hair typing is based on your genetics. If that is what your parents have, you're most likely going to have that. Okay? The next thing that genes affect is your hair growth. Everybody's hair grow on average up to like ½ an inch a month. So every month you should be expecting your hair to be doing 1/4 to ½ an inch a month. Okay, if you really want to sit down and track it, you will see that it happens. As long as you're a living human being, that should be happening to your hair. Okay, yes, there are other factors that will make you not see this growth, but as long as you're a living human being, this should be happening to your hair. I tend to be looking at my monitor instead of looking at my camera, so most of the time you think I'm looking away. My hair, for instance, is pretty close to the ½ an inch mark, because I have tested it. I have measured it in the past before, but not everybody's hair grow at that fast length. If your parents' hair tend to grow really fast, then you are probably going to experience that fast rate of growth. So this is something you can't change. No matter the product you use, you will most likely not be able to change this. Again, this is another thing that people used to like sell. It's a sell tactic. So I want you guys to know that there are certain things that you really can change. It's so weird looking in the camera lens instead of the monitor. I've been doing this for a long time, so looking at the monitor now is difficult for me. I'm getting distracted. The third thing I'll talk about is your hair density. So this is how much hair you're able to grow on your scalp. Okay, all of us, the hair we grow on our scalp is not the same. That's why you see some people with a crazy big afro, you see some people with a very fine hair, you see some people with not so much big afro. All of these things are predicted by genetics. Again, you really can't change these things. So do not be gullible to products out there that give you all this crazy marketing tactic that they're going to make your hair thick, they're going to make your hair grow faster. All of these things are just tactics. If your hair is growing, let's say like ½ an inch a month, and you're using product that will boost your growth, this product is going to just aid your hair to grow that ½ an inch. Okay, it's not going to magically make it grow 2 inches a month. I don't think so. If somebody disagrees, you can write that in the comments. The last aspect of heredity that I want to touch on is your texture, the texture of your hair. Whether you have fine hair, you have coarse hair, you have medium coarse hair, all of that is determined by heredity. Those who have met me in person and have touched my hair before, they'll realize that my hair is very fine. I have fine strands, meaning that my hair is prone to a lot of breakage. Now, people who touch my hair, the first thing they always say is, oh my god, I want my hair to be this fine. It is a lot of work to take care of fine hair, let me just tell you. And I get this question a lot, well, how can I make my hair soft like yours? You can't. You can't. I'm sorry, it's not I'm not saying that to make you sad, but you really can't. It's something that you inherit. I have not really seen my parents' natural hair in like a full force, but I've seen my sister's natural hair, and my sister's natural hair is pretty similar to mine, even though now she doesn't wear it out a lot. But when she used to wear it out when I was younger in like a fro, it used to be very similar to mine. So that's something that you really can change. Now, somebody will ask, how can you find out all these characteristics about your hair that is based on gene? You can manually test it. You can look at your hair and see whether it's fine or coarse or whatever. There are videos on it. If you want me to get into it, leave it in the comment, but I'm not going to add that to this series. But if you want me to get into it, leave it in the comment below. Also, there are other ways of testing it. You can go get it tested, like do a genetic test on your hair. It is possible. They do it. You just have to find it. I don't think it's necessary, but if you have money that you really want to go spend, why not go spend it? Remember, because of genetic, that's why your hair is unique to you. Your hair is very peculiar to you, and that is one thing that you should embrace. You should wear it on your shoulders, very proud. Like, listen to me when I tell you what my hair is, one part of my body, one part of my body that I really adore. I adore it. In this couple of years, I'll say, I've not really been taking care of my hair, but I love my hair. Like, listen, I'm in love with my hair, and it's one thing that I take care of the most than other aspects of my body, which I need to work on. Okay, I'm going to move on to the second topic, which is length retention. This topic is very dear to my heart, just because I feel like a lot of people struggle with hair growth and seeing their hair very healthy because they don't understand length retention. Length retention can make or break your hair. Forget everything about product and marketing tactic. You can use any product. See, if you like, let the product be made from heaven, from God, and be sent to you. If you don't know what length retention is, you will still not see the growth. The growth will not be there. Length retention should be your best friend. If you don't take anything that I say in this video serious, take length retention serious. I'm stressing on it because it's very serious, okay? So what is length retention? Basically, length retention is the ability for you to maintain the growth that you are seeing. Remember, I said growing your hair is hereditary, right? Growing your hair is hereditary. Now, how long your hair is now your ability to retain that length. Your hair is going to grow anyways. It's still going to grow as long as you're not dead. Everybody's scalp is supposed to be producing new follicles every single month or every single day, okay? So your hair is bound to grow. If you don't have any sickness, if you're not dead, your hair needs to be growing. If it's not growing, go get your scalp tested. But as long as your hair is growing, it can be growing. As long as your hair is growing, you will see length. It can be growing on a very small scale. That doesn't mean your hair doesn't grow. People always say that my hair is not growing, my hair is not growing, my hair is not growing. No, you're not dead. You're alive. Your hair is growing. The reason why you think your hair is not growing is because you're not retaining the length. And that is the difficult part of natural hair. There are a lot of things that you need to cut off because you need to be retaining that length, okay? To help you really fully understand length retention, right? I'm going to give you a practical aspect of length retention. If person A, right, grows their hair 1/4 of an inch every month, right, that means that in a year that person should have 3 inches of hair, right? I'm trying to get my maths right. That person should have 3 inches of hair. The length of their hair should be 3 inches, right? If person B grows their hair 1/2 inch every month, that person should be having 6 inches of hair every year, right? But if person A is able to maintain all of that 1/4 of an inch every single month, she's very deliberate about how she take care of her hair, she's very deliberate of how much she cut off, she's very deliberate about how she moisturizes her hair, all of those things. She really knows how to take care of her hair. She's gonna have that 3 inches, or let's say because of trimming and all of that, she might be having 2.5 inches every year, right? If person B is very anyhow about their hair, they really don't take care of it, right, and at the end of the year they still have 3 inches of hair, so maybe the other 3 inches, because originally they have 6 inches, right, the other 3 inches was cut off because of damages, right, so she still have 3 inches of hair. That 2.5 is going to accumulate. But if the person with 3 keep damaging their hair, they might keep losing even the one they kept from last year. So that's how length retention works. There's a lot that goes into length retention, and if you want me to go into details, I will be sure to bring you a video. It's a huge topic. If I want to go into it, we are not going to finish this video today, so I think it will be a separate video. So let me know in the comments section below if that's something you will want to see. Okay, so now let's move to the last aspect, nutrition. Okay, earlier you heard me talk about how I was hesitant adding nutrition to this thing, okay? Just because I feel like I've seen a lot of success with my hair without necessarily being somebody who is the healthiest. Okay, I'm aware of that. I'm not the healthiest person on earth. I'm still struggling. That's a huge struggle for me. I'm still trying to figure it out. With that being said, there's a lot more I could have achieved with my hair if I took my nutrition seriously. Whatever you put in your body reflects on the outside, okay? If you're eating well, if you're drinking a lot of water, it physically reflects on your outside, and that is just the same as your hair. If it's reflecting on your outside, your hair is on your outside, so it's definitely gonna affect your hair. So if you're somebody that you are really struggling with your hair growth, like somebody that maybe genetically your hair doesn't grow on a faster rate, right, adding these little things to it, retaining your length, working on your nutrition, all will help with like boost your growth. It's not going to magically increase your hair rate, your growth rate, but it will make sure that you're able to retain your length. Like I said, you're able to see your hair flourish in like a lot of ways. Your hair will be looking juicy and moisturized. So nutrition is important. However, I would say that to some extent, even if you ignore it, you will still see growth. But I'm not saying you should ignore it. I'm just saying that if you're working on things, this is going to sound like a very bad advice, but I'm going to say it anyways. If I'm going to prioritize everything, I'll probably be prioritizing length retention than nutrition, right? Your nutrition can some way somehow affect your length retention. All I'm saying is gradually work on your nutrition, because when you work on your nutrition, it's gonna affect your body as a whole. It's one goal of mine to become healthy as much as I can. That's one goal of mine going into 2025. I am doing it on a small scale because I realized that when I rush myself with certain things, especially nutrition, it's like I'm on a run, right? And I do that for a month or two and then I crash. because nutrition is a hard thing to just do, you know. I have to unlearn all the bad habits that I've taken over these years and put in new ones, and the new ones are not necessarily pleasant. Okay, you all tell me that you will probably pick maybe eating fries over having salad every day. I don't know for you, but for me, listen, salad are not necessarily my favorite food. So yeah, do work on your nutrition gradually and you will see results. Okay, you will. I'm not necessarily the best person to talk to you about nutrition, so I'm gonna leave that to you guys to comment below. What are certain things that you have changed in your nutrition that you see has affected your body as a whole? Leave that in the comments. And if you have any tips and tricks for all of us to help us manage our nutrition well, leave that in the comment below. So yes guys, those are the 3 things. If you really understand these 3 things about your hair, it will help you a lot. Okay, do not, your hair is unique, it's unique to you. Do not, it's okay to admire things, but admire things to the point of you having a headache over it or letting it affect your actual life, that become toxic. Okay, that's a toxic trait. These are the 3 things: your heredity, your nutrition, and length retention. If you really understand these 3 things, the following topics, you know, is going to go smooth. Do not ignore these things and just go and buy the products that I recommend, because if you don't know what you are doing and you don't understand this thing, you're just going to be wasting money buying products. Okay, because you can buy the product, but how you use the product, how you manage your hair with this product, is what speak volume. Okay, so really look into that. This video is already long. Leave your topic in the comments below. Any hair struggle that you have, leave it in the comments below. I think I might leave my personal Telegram page in the description as well, in case you have any question that you do not want to ask in the comment and you want to send it to me privately. You can send it through there. Just check the comment below. If I don't put it there, then I probably decide against it, but I most likely will put it there. It's not a biggie. So if you have a question that you do not want to post under the comment and you want to send it to me, I'll either answer you or I'll tell you, I'll make a video about it, but I'll keep your name anonymous. Okay, so yeah, that's the end of this video. If you have watched it to the end, I pray that all your hair goes. If you have watched this video to the end, you are the real MVP. Okay, give me a love emoji in the comment if you have watched it to the end. Okay, all the people that have not watched it to the end, this is where I get to know that you did not watch it to the end. Okay. So yeah, if you watch it to the end, I pray that you achieve all your hair growth, and I pray that this video was beneficial to you and was really helpful to you. I'll catch you guys in my next video. So until then, as always, stay blessed and beautiful. Bye guys.